Hey guys, I'm Adam. Final day at Leeds Fest, and I've got Vukovi with me at the moment. How are we doing, guys?
Great. Woohoo. Oh, some fly there. I want an interview as well.
Fucking hell. So, what are your thoughts on Leeds Fest so far? Have you had much chance to look around?
We literally just got here, rolled out the van, and then came straight to press.
It's the best
I
way to
rolled
do
out
it.
the van.
So, who would you say are like your must-see bands over the entire weekend? I know you've done Reading already, so have you caught any bands at Reading? Is there anyone that you wish you would have caught?
Well, we kind of missed Paris yesterday. I'm probably going to miss them again today. I would have loved to see the Marmozets. They're kind of clashing. We heard some Eminem last night, and while she sleeps.
Sleeps will be
Corn,
cool.
corn as well.
Brancar. So, anyone that's never seen you guys live before, what can they expect from your set?
I think like I think when we go on stage, it's like we just have we set out to have fun. I think that's a lot less pressure than trying to please a crowd. Like,
yeah.
I know like that's it's kind of what we're meant to be doing. But I think when you're having fun, then I don't know, it kind of rubs off on you quite. That you can see the crowd like relaxing when you're having fun or we're having a laugh on stage and doing daft things. You can see it kind of rubbing off on the crowd.
So, what does playing like Leeds and Reading Festival mean to you guys? I know you've played quite a lot of festivals this year, some that went tits up that we won't mention.
Okay. I was like, what?
What the fuck?
What happened?
So like, before it got fucked up, but it's still...
It's such a shame. It is a total shame.
So yeah, what's it like playing like a prestigious festival like Leeds and Reading, and what does it mean to you guys as a band to be at this level now where you're playing these festivals?
It doesn't seem that real, to be honest. Like Reading and Leeds, like we were treated like absolute kings yesterday, and well, we better be treated like that today. I'm just got to say that.
Fucking hell.
Telling you no. Yeah, so that's even things like that. It's like you turn up and like you've got just folk running after you, or like you've got a lot dressing room full of a full rider. This fly really wants an interview.
This fly is
Wait
in
your
on
turn.
this.
Wait your turn.
It's full
Sorry.
on over it.
Somebody get
Is this
security.
part of your rider, this fly? Like,
he's
we
actually
wanted,
a drone.
We wanted this fly to come
He's
with
just
us
getting
on
some
tour.
tour. It's too many drone to get tour footage. We had to get like a really mini fly pass to get in, or else we wouldn't have get in. What was the question?
I don't even know where I wrote to. Yeah, what does it mean like playing a prestigious festival, Leeds and Reading? Like,
I think it's
to
the
be
one.
at this level now.
Reading Leeds is the one to beat. Like it's iconic. It's been going for a long time. They obviously get it right every year.
I mean, there's some festivals coming up. Your neck of those, like Transmit was in its first year this year, and that's probably going to develop. We're hoping to play that maybe next year, or
well, we played that this year.
I know you played this year as well, yeah.
And that was great for the first ever time. Glasgow Green's great. Glasgow's fucking great. So you can't really go wrong. And Radiohead were playing.
So, what kind of festival survival tips would you give to newcomers to festivals that have never been before?
Glitter. Like that sort of fixes everything. Do you know what I mean? Your life's ruined. Put some glitter on it.
Maybe a canoe for specific festivals.
Oh.
I'm just gonna keep throwing some sly digs in here and hope that
pirate ship. take a big ass pirate ship, inflatable pirate ship.
Bring wipes, baby wipes.
Definitely bring baby wipes. Bring a portable toilet seat if you can fit one of them in.
You can clean anything with baby wipes. Skirting board.
I don't think you could clean them toilets if you've seen them. You'd need a hell of a lot of baby wipes for them ones. Yeah. So I want to go back to talking about shows. You guys have just been announced to be on the Kerrang tour. So again, not as festival, but as far as tour goes, that's a pretty big deal. Excited for that one. A lot of people, I've seen some mixed reactions to the lineup. Some are saying it's maybe a weaker lineup than what we're used to on the Kerrang tour. What do you guys think of the lineup? Personally, I think it's quite a decent lineup.
I think it's very diverse, and I think that's what you want for the Kerrang tour. You don't want a full lineup of death metal. You don't want a full lineup of riff pop. You want a very diverse lineup. $17.50 for a ticket. But that's fucking great value for money. Like, you're going to an Academy show, you're seeing 4 bands. Maybe they're not all your taste. It is on sale on Wednesday. Today is Sunday.
Sunday.
Aye. Don't ask me. Else. No more questions. No, I'm joking. Where's that fly?
I want to talk a little bit about your single Weirdo, which has got a strong message attached to it. Do you feel like, as bands, it's your responsibility to kind of like use the platform you've been given to get those messages across? And do you feel like every band should be kind of following suit and having those kind of messages thrown into their songs and putting that into kind of like the recording process and writing process?
I think each to their own. Like, I think for us, like, I don't know. Like, we never set out to have a young fan base. And for some reason, I seem to notice that a lot of younger girls, especially, like, sort of becoming quite attached to the band and relating to the lyrics. And I suppose thinking like, oh, she was us at one point. I'm a bit older than them now, but she's like, she was us at one point. Like, she's doing all right, or they can relate. So, I think for us, I like something. I don't know. I don't write about fables. I write about real stuff. So I suppose I don't set out to write about. I'm going to write about something because I think it's a good thing to write about. But I suppose that makes the audience connect better because I don't know. I'd like to think it comes across genuine.
Yeah. So I mean, going back to like you say, you've got a female fan base. Festival Republic launched a new scheme before the festival called Rebalance, which is aimed at getting more females involved in music, be that in a band or in the production side. Do you feel like this is the right time to be kind of addressing those situations? And how else do you feel like what else could be done to kind of improve the situation of getting more female bands, in particular on like lineups for the festivals, tours?
I think it needs to start from the grassroots. I don't think you should just pluck bands that have got girls in them into like a lineup like Red and Leeds because there's a girl in it. Like, I think it needs to start from the basics. Like, you need to encourage girls to start bands or start being in a band.
Yeah.
Like it needs to. Then that's the thing. It's encouraging that. Like, you start a band and you focus on, you do what you want to do. You create something you want to create. Then and you work hard, it should come. Like, it'll come.
Awesome. So I'll go back and see you guys being in the studio. What would you say is like your favorite part of recording and the worst part of recording?
Talking too much today.
Favorite part? I don't know. I think it's quite stressful recording. In all honesty, there's a lot of pressure. But when you hear it back and it's mixed, you're just like, oh my god, that was totally worth it.
Worth the time, worth the effort.
Yeah, absolutely worth the time. Yeah. Sorry.
It's pretty fun to mess around in a big studio with some nice equipment, but when it boils down to it, I think we're all roughly in the same boat that we're live performers, and when you're in a kind of sterile studio environment, it can be a bit intense, but we've got a good team around us that we work with now, so it's actually it was really fun recording the album with everybody, and yeah, when you hear the final result out of it, it's amazing.
Who would you say is the worst person to be in the studio with? Who's like the most annoying, most likely to mess up?
Me. Myself.
I was going to make a point about when you're saying when we're in the studio, like, Colin's job's completely different to like my job because Colin has like he's like doing like putting the balls of the fucking records in, but he can't really fuck up. And I noticed like he was like, I remember he said to Bruce one day, he was like, I'm out of time. No, I'm totally out of time. Bruce was like, got the recording up, it's waves, and he's like looking at the waves. He's like, you are scientifically you are in time. He's like, no, I'm thinking out of time. But I suppose you get a bit stir crazy and you start to go, is this good? Is this shit? Don't know.
That's my favourite part of recording. Is recording. Honestly, like we done like a lot of pre-prod for the album, so like that to me was like the stressful part that Hamish was saying. Because we got like Nick and Bruce in to like sort of like as a filter to like, because when we're playing songs like in the rehearsal studio, it just kind of all becomes mush when you play a song like 50 times, you know. So to have them come in and kind of filter everything out is the kind of stressful part, and to go in and record and know everything's like set in stone, almost set in stone, is like my favourite part. Like, definitely, yeah.
I think for any band that's doing a debut album, like, that is a must. Is getting in someone, a fresh pair of ears, someone that's unbiased, coming in and being like, yes, no, kind of making decisions for you, because you just get very attached to things. And
yeah, I mean, like you say, when your first one, you're like, this is brilliant, all of it needs to go out now.
Absolutely, and then you listen, that was absolute shite. Like,
in 10 years you might do that. They might listen back to it like, oh, what the fuck were we thinking?
Let us put that album.
What the fuck was that?
Aye.
So, what would you say are like your main influences at the moment? Have they changed from when you started? And is there anything that you want to experiment with musically, where like you've maybe seen some bands doing something like, fucking hell, we can get on that. We can maybe try a little bit of that.
Like, yeah. No, for me, it's Queens of Stone Age and Bring Me the Horizon. Like, for that album there.
Mine have actually changed to like being like more bands that we kind of play with. Like Don Broco, we saw them at Slam Dunk, and like for me, I always look out for like live things that they do, and they've just nailed like the push-up squad and all that stuff, and like it's just everything. I love that kind of stuff, so I always like to take inspiration from that and kind of try and come up with ideas, like live ideas, to kind of incorporate the crowd into our live show and stuff like that, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Musically, I don't know. There's a lot of bands I like, but it's more like learning your craft. Like when you actually tour the album, you kind of suddenly work out all these things that work best for you live, like effects and sounds and stuff like that. So my knowledge on that is what I actually can't wait to expand on for album 2. I know that's a weird answer, but just I don't know.
That's cool.
I actually am inspired more by that.
Yeah.
Like perfecting my craft.
Bettering yourself rather than
absolutely,
listening to somebody else.
Yeah, kind of continuation of that. Keeping an open mind to different genres as well. Because I think out with the band, we all listen to stuff that's quite a lot different from what we play. But when you're on stage and when you're preparing a show and stuff, making the most of what you got, because instead of being like, oh, I need this new thing to make this sound better, or we should invest in some new equipment, or it's just try and think how you can make the most of what you've got at your disposal. I know me and Hamish have used roughly the same equipment for the last 3 or 4 years, and yet it keeps getting better and better because we find more things to do with it.
Let's see, you know how it works, but
exactly. Particularly if you work with, it's always worth getting professionals in to work with you. Like our friend Greg Smart, he's our sound guy, and he's helped us unlock so much potential and sound like a much more professional band. It's great.
Great stuff. So, I mean, going back, obviously, you've announced the Kerrang tour. Have you got any other show plans, tour plans for the rest of the year, or is it all just focusing on what's coming next year now?
Between now and the new year, the only thing that we're focusing on is the Kerrang tour, and then maybe just trying a few new ideas in the studio, but nothing too set in stone. A new single coming out as well in the next few weeks.
Awesome.
With a video, and yeah, it should be fun.
So, I mean,
smoking neon. So,
ooh.
yeah, see how that goes.
So, I mean, going back to playing shows, festivals, what would you say is the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you at a show or festival?
So many. One of the first shows we done, one of the first festivals we done was at Wickerman in Scotland, and there was a big pole in front of the stage. I'm just going to act out. So there was a big pole in front of the stage, so I was singing, and so the pole was the stage was here, but the pole was there. So I was singing, and I went like this with the pole, and then I started to be swing rounds. I was like, oh no, singing, and next thing I was right around the pole, and then I just looked not so embarrassing. It looked like absolutely not. But I just looked like I was trying to pole dance when I wasn't. I fell, so it looked like I was trying to pole dance, but I was like, oh shit, I'm off the thing. And it went right round. And
I reckon you could have probably styled that out a little.
You kind of had to be there. You probably would have said that if you saw me.
So, what kind of advice would you give to smaller bands that are now starting out that want to be kind of at your level, playing festivals, touring, being a part of the Kerrang tour, and just being out and doing your own thing? Besides, don't be shit.
It's prepare. just you heard that. Hi. No, I was actually going to say something there, but then you went don't be shit. I was like, hi.
Hey, fuck it.
Just be prepared to be shat on and have a lot of, not physically, let's get into that, but
Become good friends with your manager at work. So that you
Yeah,
can get
definitely.
some time off. Because it's nearly impossible to find a job that will be accommodating enough for you. So yeah, be really pally with your friends at work, and I don't know what else.
I'd say like we did not set out to do this 6 years ago, so we're kind of winging it a little bit, and it's happening, and it's just like
That's the best way to do it, just fucking wing
it.
it.
Sounds ridiculous, but you do have to start out of passion, and then if it turns into more than that, then
Fair play, that's
do you
fair
know what I
enough.
mean?
Yeah,
Simple as that.
absolutely.
I think if you focus on what you offer creatively as a team, things should fall into place. If you just focus on that, don't go, we need to write a song like that because they have a song like this, or we need to look like that because they look like that. No, do what the fuck you want to do and be creative and just have confidence in what you're kind of selling, I suppose.
Great stuff. Finally, have you got any final messages for anybody watching back at home?
Don't be shit.
Don't be shit. Don't be shit. Don't be
Aye.
a dick. And bring us some fly spray for this fucking fly.
Whoa.
He's got to
say
pass.
that in front of him.
Pass.
For sake, man. He's got feelings, you know.
He's got to pass. He's allowed in here. No worries. Thanks so much for your time, guys. Enjoy the rest of the festival.